As Uganda moves closer to the elections, leaders of the National Unity Platform (NUP), led by their party presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi, are encouraging supporters to remain alert after voting so they can follow what happens next. However, this message has caused concern among government officials and security leaders. Recently, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Simon Byabakama, advised voters to leave polling areas immediately after casting their ballots. He warned that anyone who stays behind could face arrest.
Our booth in the Ugandan context, our booth is the best thing. So you can stand 20 meters away, but if you look at some of these locations, the polling station is on the veranda of a shop or shops. 20 meters over here. At times we are compelled to block off roads, to close off part of the roads, so that we create ample space for polling station. So when the Electoral Commission was making that urging and caution, it was not for ill motives or ulterior motives.
The same warning was later echoed by the commander of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, UPDF, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who cautioned the public against lingering at polling stations once voting is done.
We appeal to citizens to cast their votes peacefully and go home, not to hang around the polling stations.
The issue has been raised in Parliament by Chira Municipality MP Ibrahim Semujinganda. He asked the government to explain whether ordering people to leave polling areas after voting is in line with the Constitution.
Maybe we need to restrain the ever-silent military officers from making a noise that is not provided for in our rules. But the point, Mr. Speaker, the CDF has said, after voting, don't hang around polling stations. The law on election is very clear. You can have agents representing you, but the voters can stay in a distance that is prescribed by the law. Well, that can be answered by the Attorney General. We need to get government to tell us whether the military, like it did in 1980, December, has now taken over the organization, management, and supervision of elections.
I just wanted to know, was this a position of the CDF, or it is a position of the Electoral Commission, which, or the law, which the chairman Electoral Commission, which the CDF was emphasizing? I just needed to know.
In response, Attorney General Kiwanuka addressed Parliament on the matter.
I can say without fear of contradiction that after voting, even you, the members of Parliament, you must not stay at the polling station. Yeah, when you're 20 meters away, that's not the polling station. So when we are telling you, and you must encourage everyone not to stay at the polling station after voting. If you want, when you finish voting, you leave the polling station. 20 meters an hour, 100 meters, that's perfectly fine.
According to the Electoral Act, voters are allowed to remain at least 20 meters away from a polling station after voting. However, it remains unclear why security agencies are issuing orders that seem to go beyond what the law provides. Lydia Feli Akulu, NTV Tonight.